Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. As you can see, I'm starting off at the end of the last episode. I think you might have known why if you watched that one. Anyway, I have a lot to show you on this episode. First of all, well, I don't know whether I have a lot to show you. No, I have a lot to show you. Okay, so first of all, I went and finished off the pre-hard mode armor trophy room. And it doesn't have all of the pre-hard mode armors, and there is a reason for that. This room on the left, this one, is the progression armors. So this is all the wood, and there's one here that shouldn't be here, but I've put it here because it only really makes sense to be here. It's pearl wood. Pearl wood is obviously a hard mode armor, but it's wood armor, so it goes with the other wood armors. It's as useless as the other wood armors too, it's not special. Then you got all the metal armors. And then you've got the Meteor, the Crimson and Corruption, the Necro, the Jungle, the Fossil, the Bee, and the Molten. And all the other armors, like the Ninja armor, the Raincoat, that sort of thing, that's going to live over this side once I build that room over here. Okay? And then I've got the endgame armors, which are here. Not the endgame armors, sorry. These are the hard mode armors, which I'm starting on here with the 3 suits of cobalt. This will be the 3 suits of palladium, which I'm not sure how I'm going to get that yet. I can either get it through fishing or rolling a new world and turning it hard mode. 3 sets of mithril. 3 sets of orichalcum, which is this guy up here and these 2. 3 sets of adamantium, and then 3 sets of titanium. Then we have frost armor and spider armor. And then we have the Hello armors. Hello. And then we have the Chlorophyte, Turtle, Shroomite, and then the 4 end ones for that period. And then we'll have another special room for the endgame armors, which there are 4 of. And that's what I did down there. Second of all, I've installed a little bit of a mechanical device in here because of the eclipse. I can only open the doors from one direction now. Because of the eclipse and blood moons and stuff, my NPCs keep getting killed. So now I can do that, which means the doors can't be busted open from anything trying to get in from the outside. So during a blood moon or something, I just run through and turn on that switch, this one up here, which protects my gunsmith and nurse, and the one in the glass house over here. Bam. And the dryad is standing on top of the block. So, that keeps them safe. Yes, go my precious. Kill. There's a purple slime. Anyway, we have today to be another special day. Things moving very fast as usual. Kinda does in hard mode. It's either fast moving or very slow moving, depending on what you're doing. But I'm only showing you guys the fast moving stuff for the most part. Today we're going to be fighting Plantera, and it's going to be crazy. I already have all my potions ready, and I have learnt an enormous tip thanks to a lot of you. So thank you so much for that. I'd totally forgotten you can press B to drink all your potions, and that was probably driving you all mad. So now I can just press B and drink all my potions all at once. It's also meant that I've had to rearrange my inventory. You can see I don't have my fishing potions or my Splunk potion over here. Because it can't be, because I'll get drunk when I press B. So, yeah. But I can drink all my boss potions. I also got a hallowed repeater. To replace my titanium repeater. Yeah, these are dirtlings, by the way. Jungle surface enemies. And we're just going down to the arena because I've finished it. Well, I finished it as much as I'm going to anyway. I mean, I could make it prettier, but it's all the way down here and we'll never see it again after we've killed Plantera, so... And hopefully I can kill Plantera. I mean, I'm talking as if I've already won, but I haven't. It's probably going to destroy me because it's expert mode. But we will see. I'm just going to scoot by you, sir. Don't mind me. That guy I won't be able to scoot by though. Oh, no I did. Okay, that's good. Keep going down. And through. And up. Nearly there. These moss hornets are so annoying. Whoa! Okay, speaking of annoying. There's a bunch of them down here. Nope, need to heal. Kind of trapped in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. Oh my god! See, this is what I hate moss hornets. They're everywhere. Eyeballs. Kill. Yeah, summoning's still broken, so it only summons the first pair at the moment. Please let me into my arena. Please. No angry trapper, bad angry trapper. They can be pretty tricksy at times. But as you can see, I've stuck 2 heart statues in the opposing corners. That's because of the pattern that's going to be happening during the fight. It's also a very weird arena, as you can see. It's kind of a box shape with platforms. And it's got kind of like this thing in the center. This just has a bunch of flags which make things very easy around me. Basically makes me normal mode on those. And then it has this huge gap underneath it. And that's there for a reason too. But you'll see during the Plantera fight, because there's the bulb up there. I've brought down the ammo box and the crystal ball. And I have a bewitching table. So we're going to get 2 more eyeballs. We are going to set up her. And then we're going to put the Nimbus Clouds in the arena. And here goes, I guess. So as soon as I break this thing, Plantera will attack. And I kind of have to get her in the middle of the arena. Wherever she's coming from. There she is. Okay. Hello, lady. So we're basically going to drive her around the arena in circles. And I need to buff. There we go. And she will shoot thorns at me. She'll also shoot these kind of like horrible thorn balls. And they're awful. But that's why there's the giant hole at the bottom. Because they normally stick around and bounce around. But the big pit at the bottom stops them from being involved in the rest of the fight. We're doing really well, but I'm kind of scared what Phase 2 is going to involve. Yeah, here we go. She is very aggressive. No, let me go. She can grab onto me, unfortunately. Oh, I accidentally went down. And my dudes all disappeared, apparently. Not sure why that was. That's very strange and never happened before. But you're my main damage dealers, guys, so you gotta stick around. Can't run away like that. Well, I think we've won this one. Try not to speak too soon, though. Try not to speak too soon. 5, 4, 3, and we win. Whew, okay, Plantera is beaten. So much for the mechanical bosses, huh? That one went really well because I was so hyper prepared for it. Actually, the buff button helped a lot because it meant that I took everything without having to kind of distract myself and get myself unfocused from the fight. Also, I was prepared. I had the optical staff and stuff like that. Like, the optical staff has made such a huge difference. But we are going to see what's in the treasure bag. Temple key, very, very important. Lucky spore sack, summon spores of a time that will damage enemies. I don't know whether that counts as minion. This is our next summoner's weapon, by the way. And Nettle Burst. And Jungle Creeper Banner, which I must have just got. But this is our new weapon. Where is the eyeballs? There. Pygmies! Yarr. We also finally get our next set of armor. These guys run around and they throw spears. They're brilliant. The twins actually may still be slightly better, but we will see. I need to get my tiki armor. And what time is it? It's 3:55, which is terrible because I need to be here at night, I think. We'll go up and see though. I'm actually going to leave this way because I think it'll be better to leave this way. These guys are like pirates, but they're not broken. They will follow me around more aggressively and attack things that I'm attacking and so on, as you can see. They're not getting lost like the pirates were. Nope, we want to go the other way. So we beat Plantera. I really expected to die the first time, actually. So, thank you all for your ongoing support, guys. Really means a lot. I couldn't have done this without you. Nearly there. Doesn't take long to get out. I got stuck. That's a weird thing. You can fit through certain gaps going upward that you can't going downward. It's always been there in this game. It's never been fixed. Or it's never actually been acknowledged as a bug. Might not even be a bug. Something that really helped with that Plantera fight, by the way, because of the way that Plantera moves around, you could see she was using tentacles to move around. She can't move if she has nothing to hold on to. And if you remove the background, she can't actually move. Oh, I removed the actual door. She can't actually move properly because she can use the background to grab onto, or solid blocks. So by removing the background, I'd restricted her to only using the sides of the arena to be able to move, which made her really easy to target. But there it is, our tiki armor, and I have plenty of money for it too. Tiki shirt, tiki pants. What's this? Hercules beetle. Increase the damage of your minions by 15%, increase the knockback of minions. Absolutely. And that's our new armor. So if we change over, I'm actually going to go somewhere a little bit safer. We now have tiki armor. And I'm actually going to change this back to leaf wings because it suits the armor better. Yeah. Wish there was better lighting. There we go. That's some decent lighting. We now have tiki armor. Yeah. Look like, I don't know, a witch doctor of some sort. It's pretty cool. Our dudes are doing 59 summon damage. We can actually summon more now. I think we can have a total of 6 without buffs. Or is it 5 without buffs? More, anyway. So, here we go. It's 6 without buffs. That's pretty awesome. Oh, actually we still have Bewitched. So, do we have 5 now? Yeah, 5. Okay. So it would have been 4 with the spiders. You. Stop bothering my guide. Even with these little stops, things still manage to spawn inside somehow. I'm not sure how it does it. I think it's just a little bit bugged. But we have a task now, and that task is grinding. We've got to do a lot of where do I want to put this, by the way? I'm going to be insane and replace my worm scarf, which reduces damage taken by 17%, which is enormous. But surely I shouldn't be getting hit, right? So that's why I'm doing that. We need to go to the dungeon. The hard mode dungeon. Nettle burst. You can go in here. You are not useful to me. We also need to now go to the frozen tundra and do some farming there. In fact, I think I'm going to do that first because there's something I really, really want to get, and going to the dungeon without it, it's kind of defeats the point. Because in the dungeon in hard mode now, we have chests which are biome themed, and you have to go and farm up the keys for those chests. And the one that I really want to get into is the tundra chest. This temple key is super important, so we're just going to keep it on us at all times. And everything else can go in its place. And our spider armor can now go to where it lives. I'm going to go get the spider staff to go with it too. Spider staff, where are you? You're in here. There we go. So, you've served us very, very well, spider armor. You kind of had to. Didn't have much choice, since there wasn't anything between you and bee armor. Oh, spider. Cool. And Tiki Men. Okay. I'm going to keep the optical staff on me because situationally it might be better, depending. But also lucky spore stat. I don't know if it does minion damage. I'm going to look it up. I'm not going to try it out now because it doesn't give me any stats on what it actually creates. So, but if I find out that it does minion damage, we will be using that for sure, because it's just more minions to surround myself with. And you can go in there, and you. Right. Cool. So, destroyed. We're going to want some stone, and we're going to want to go to a large open area in the frozen biome. So we kind of want to look at the map and take a look at where we could go. In here seems pretty good, although it might be a bit close to things, so we might want to just kind of dig into here and see if we can find any large cabins. Let's do that instead. How much damage are those doing? 65, that's insane. Destroy. So the other thing that made Plantera easy is being a summoner, by the way. Because as a summoner, you kind of just can focus on dodging Plantera, which is great, because all it really involves is going in circles and making small adjustments when she does certain things. So Summoner is officially easy mode Plantera, in my opinion. Tried doing it as melee before, I had to get Turtle Armor to do it. She's very, very hard with melee. Or at least, in my opinion, she was very, very hard with melee. That's when I did it in 1.2. Now we're going to go this way. I think. Yes. Oh, stuck on something. While we're there, we also might get a frozen feather, which will allow us to upgrade our wings. Which would be pretty cool. Someone go scout in there. Oh no, there's still spiders in here. And we got a stylist, actually. She is right there, but I can't do anything about it until this guy is gone. There we go. Hello! She's gonna go back to base, hopefully. Without dying first. She might die first. But we've unlocked the stylist. It's a new person for our town. He lets you change hairstyles and has special hair dye. Haven't lit set up any of this in my previous. We go straight down from here? No, we kind of go up. I should turn on my light actually. Sometimes I turn it off because I can get in the way, especially when you're building things. Now where? Yep, here's good. Here's good. And we'll dig straight down. Not something you'd get caught dead doing in Minecraft, but you can see lava coming, so... in Terraria. Terraria. And I'm gonna drown. Here, pocket. And we keep going. More water. Sweet. Something that might actually help us find caverns is using spelunker potions and seeing where there isn't ore in large amounts. So let's get into an air pocket and sort that out. Where did he even come from? Spelunker. So we should be able to see caverns around. You can certainly see caverns where there's pots, but it's whether that is a large open area or not. Easy dig makes this so much better. It's something I was reluctant to use when I first started using 1.3 because it seemed more hassle than it was worth, but it certainly isn't. It's dang useful. This is a pretty good cavern. We could make it better ourselves artificially. That also looks pretty great up there. All we're really doing is we're trying to get ourselves like the perfect area to have ice things spawn and just have our minions kill them. And then I like go and watch some videos on YouTube or whatever and leave the game running. And eventually something will drop the key and then we take the key to the dungeon. So I'm actually going to artificially make this cabin a lot bigger. Because the bigger it is, the more things will spawn off screen and the more things will come and attack me. Which is generally how it works. More surface area for things to spawn in. Counterintuitive to trying to survive in the jungle. The only thing is, the sticky guys are not very good, the pygmies are not very good at hitting, because they don't lead their shots. So they kind of have to be perpendicular to their target to hit very well, like that tortoise there. But if it's a bat or something that's flying over them, they won't be able to hit it very well. And I mean, this will be ready very soon, I think. See all the spears trying to hit the bat? They're not good shots whatsoever. It's part of the reason why the twins are so good, is because the melee twins, the ones that charge at them, they hit pretty accurately every time. Whereas the ones that shoot lasers also have the same problem as the techie guys. But of course, the twins do less damage. So I think that's pretty good. Yep, that'll be just fine, I think. Can't quite tell because there's not enough light in here, and I can't stick any torches on the background either because of because that's not a real background. that's a fake background, or rather the general background, which just makes it look like you're underground without there being a real background there. So now we're going to build our box. Our box O safety. Because the only things that should be able to get me in here are the pigrons, which admittedly are pretty awful. Ow. Shot froze me. Right. Leave me alone long enough. The other thing that I forgot, and I'm going to go get one and then come back here, is a water candle to make things spawn faster. Cool, this is our safety box. Now, is there a way that I can make sure that I get here quickly for next time? I can come down the first one and dig a hole in, and I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so let's go get a water candle. Water candle, there we go. And a piece of platform, because unfortunately water candles need to be placed on a table or a platform or something. And we should basically be ready. So this is a good test really, coming out and getting the water candle and going back, for how to get there efficiently. Zoom. So we're going to go to the first corruption hive we find, which is this one. And then I believe we want to go to the bottom and dig down. Whoa. Right. And down we go. So that leads us to here, which I know we go this way. I've used this passage quite a few times before. Mostly to go and farm Ica for my arrows. I hate ice water, it slows you down so much. And from this bit we want to go right. Or straight down, depending on how lazy I am. And I think I'm actually pretty lazy, so where are we? I'm going straight down. Because we may need to access this quite a few times, depends on how long it takes to actually get the key. And it can take quite a long time, because there is a 0.04% chance that any frozen biome enemy will drop it. And here we are. We're back in our safety box. So, safety box. Set that platform up there, and water candle, and wait. Now the next time you guys see me, I'm gonna have a frozen key, so I'll see you then. Hey guys, and I am back. As you can see, things have drastically changed. This is a day and a half in the making. I thought it would take a lot less time than that, but maths was just not on my side. Because now, finally, it has dropped a frozen key. Fortunately, I didn't have to do a lot, because being a summoner, it meant that I could just set myself up with some banners in a room and a couple of water candles. If you hold a water candle and have one placed, it doubles the effect. And wait. And it took a day and a half. So it took the half day from when I was recording this episode, pre the cut. Yesterday and now this morning, so day and a half. But I have my frozen key, and I'm very, very happy. As you can see, or as you will be able to see once we get back to the base, I have a ridiculous number of banners and money and everything because I've just spent the whole time. Oh, it's an eclipse. That's cool. I need to do a couple of things then, and he just dropped something amazing. So everything is suddenly going very, very right. But it's all happening kind of fast and at once. So, if I open the piggy bank... Yo, piggy bank! I have 25 platinum coins on me and I've spent a bunch already on reforging because I could afford it. But over here we have the death sickle. Now, it's much like the frozen sickle in that you can fling these like icicle shards, but as you can see, when it hits a wall it disappears or breaks. The thing about the death sickle, not only is it more powerful, but the sickles pass through things, which is incredibly powerful. So I'm going to be using this weapon for quite some time actually. Death to the Eclipse monsters. What is that? Deadly Sphere? Get out of here, Deadly Sphere. And it dropped something. Did it? No. The Eclipse is much different now because we've beaten Terraria. What I need to do is I'm going to take me and my Death Sickle and we're going to go over to the arena and do the Eclipse over there. Because it'll be a lot more fun there. So the timing of this has been wonderful. That is a butcher. Yep, the Eclipse is way different now. There's a whole lot of different enemies that I haven't seen the last time we did it. I expect that's because it's post-Planetera stuff. But get on over to the Colosseum. And then... oh. Then we'll speed through this part. Okay, the eclipse is over. Guess we only got out towards the end, unfortunately. But now we can just make sure I clean up everything. Because now it's nighttime. What is going on? Oh, those are all my spears. So is there some kind of unique enemy here? No, it's just the spears coming off. So I apparently didn't equip the right thing. Anyway, what I was going to show you before I was assailed, there's a bug with the latest version of Terraria which gets rid of my quick stack to all chests button if I don't talk to an NPC, but we can fix that. There we go. Oh, and I also changed my hairstyle and put on a familiar wig so it shows my hair. Now I've got my curly hair, it's great. Cyan Beetle banner. As you can see, I've got like 6 Ice Elemental banners, 3 Undead banners, Snowflakes banners, 5 of them. The big one is this one. Where is it? Armored, I see. There we go. 46 giant bat banners. Now you get one of those every 50 kills. I think last time I got a 50 kill message, it celebrated my 2,300. But that's what you get for spending the whole time farming anyway. There's a Fritz banner that can go in here. I can now put away my ice sickle. You have been decommissioned. We have our frozen key. We have a trifold map and a precise compass, which we need to sell. What's up, man? I'm actually really glad I got that death sickle before we go to the dungeon because there is you can cheese the dungeon very easily with a death sickle, put it that way. Frozen key. I want piggy bank. Go piggy bank. Quick stack. There we go. Also got a couple of these snowball turrets, which are a very rare drop. I also got a robot vanity helmet, which is an extremely rare drop. It's 1 in 500. Now the key is more rare than that. It's 1,500. 2,500. 1 in 2,500 for the key, but the key can drop from anything. The space helmet has to drop from Piranha. And I managed to get the hat out of that. So a lot happened. I love these guys. They're so cool. A lot happened during that that farming session, and I probably haven't told you all of it. I'm nearly out of Unreal Hallowed repeater bolts. Well, Eka arrows. But we'll get access to a bunch of stuff once we get to the dungeon, which should be fairly soon. The mechanical cart is so fast. But just to leave you on a cliffhanger, the episode has run long a bit, so I'm going to stop here, and then when we come back next episode we're going to go into the dungeon and try and find the frost chest. That's going to be very, very important. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!